So when Jules and I formed Impact in 2001, what we both had in common was that we wanted to use the company as a force for good, and we were both dedicated to serving our local community.
After speaking to Nick and Jules and finding out that they're really committed to diversity and inclusion, not only in their own recruitment process, but also us as a recruitment agency, that was something that really sort of hit home for me and definitely had an impact of why I wanted to work here.
We've diversified our own workforce by up to 25%. We've conducted training with everyone on reaching out to a more diverse candidate base, whether that's the way we write ads, the way we talk to people, the language we use, and it's proved highly successful.
Here at Impact, we pride ourselves not only on our partnerships with clients, but also the services we provide above and beyond. We work really closely with lots of charities and partners in the community to make sure that we're not only doing the best-in-class service, but we're also doing it in an ethical way.
The work that we did or do around diversity in our communities. But there's a whole story and build up to that.
There is. We actually won that award for our project, Future-Proofing Talent Through Diversity. And that was a culmination of approximately 6 years' work. Where we, with the help of business in the community, we formulated a sophisticated community plan of which you and I were both really passionate about. And that was driving awareness of diversity and inclusion amongst our client base, which we did really well at, and we won many plaudits. We introduced lots of different schools to our clients. We've run, even in the last 2 years, 12 workshops with our clients. We've reached over 300 children. We've introduced the media industry to kids who would have never have got the chance unless we hadn't have stepped in.
Social impact was one of the major factors as why I joined Impact, due to the fact that back in my previous companies, I actually got heavily involved with giving back to the community, charity events, work, mental health and well-being for companies. So this is a perfect platform for me to use all the skills and everything I've done in the past and learn from everyone else on the team as well.
I think what they're also very good at is becoming sort of thought leaders in various areas. So I've been involved in various diversity panels with them over the years, and only a few months ago ran a resilience workshop. So they're always looking at different ways of engaging with their clients, addressing challenging business issues and providing thought leadership for people, and also creating a connection amongst people, which I think is also very important.
We've always been passionate about giving as much as we can to our local community. Today, this really is part of our DNA, and our clients would see us as a true ethical recruitment partner.
Having an organisation that is forward-thinking enough to start to work with local young people, to reach out to the community, to want to kind of diversify the talent that they're getting on site and think about that, I think that's kind of a really positive step. And we've always found them to be, really, really receptive to our young people, willing to kind of go that extra mile to kind of support them. And I think that makes them kind of stand out as a kind of small to medium business.
So far, over the last few years, we've attended many schools. We've given CV and career advice. We've chatted to many children about their future careers. We also run workshops at many of our clients. I think up to now we've ran about 15 workshops at various companies throughout London. And we've had a great feedback from many of our clients and of course the school children that we're helping.
So there's 5 pillars that we actively work on in the Social Impact Committee. One that I usually speak about quite often to the agency is the environment. Most recently, this year so far, we have really worked hard on heavily encouraging people to recycle, use less paper, print less. We've also got a shutdown policy, so everyone has to shut down their computers. It's something that I will champion nearly every day. We've also implemented a meat-free Monday, which is something that we all try our hardest to work at, which I think, in this current climate of what we're facing as a planet, I think is really important.
We revamped our values this year because we had, whilst we're still very true to our original core values around integrity and accountability, for us to encompass enriching the creative industry through diversity into one of our core values kind of defines us, isn't it? It's one of our, it's one of the key things I think that really makes us unique.
It does, and what's been really exciting this year is that both of us have been invited into clients. These are global companies, and we've been asked to go in there and advise them on diverse recruitment, which has been really good. Yeah. And again, it's giving us a real point of difference, and we're seeing clients now seeing us as an ethical recruitment partner, which is so pleasing.